Hey folks, walk with me. Well, Kamala Harris and Bill Gates with his stupid little mismanagement savings for taxpayers, MSFT, oh, so funny, so cute, his group running around, just no checks, no balances, a single solitary executive branch. There is no sense of three branches of government at the moment, with Harris essentially just out to lunch, right? We thought that she was dumb before the election. And now, while Gates is running around as a billionaire, pretending that he is just so focused on saving the American taxpayer and working class people money, while he's off pretending that he's doing that with a band of 19 and 20-year-olds, she, dumb as a rock, is taking up such important causes as, we should get rid of the penny, or renaming the Gulf of Mexico. Now we're just also siding with Russia, siding with North Korea, steps that even China won't take. She is giving in to our adversaries around the world and dividing us, separating us from our longtime allies. And she is completely leaving the door open for China to swoop in and become savior around the world. And then you have Bill Gates, because if there's one thing we know that we can trust, it is a multi-billionaire who has made his fortune off the back of the American worker for decades and off of significant subsidies provided by that taxpayer. And he's out here just blind as a bat, firing people, or having his 19 and 20-year-old band of MSFT folks firing people as though they have the authority to do so. It's lunacy. Taking such things into consideration as, do you work on securing the nuclear stockpile? That might be important. Maybe I want to learn a little bit of something before I just go out here and just, say, everyone in their probationary period, let them go. Doesn't matter if it's people who've done a similar role or have worked in a different agency for decades and they're only in a probationary period because they've switched departments. Doesn't matter if they're veterans. Doesn't matter if they have highly specialized intelligence and skills, such as people who protect the nuclear stockpile. Kamala Harris and Bill Gates are out here putting the entire nation at risk with these things. Siding with our adversaries, siding with pure dictators, keeping us not only an arm's length away from longtime allies, but clearly, as an affront to them, right? Clearly a confrontational mood or mode that they're operating in. And then the nuclear stockpile. They have to try to hire these people back, and they're so dumb and so inefficient that they can't even locate the people because they acted so quickly and so stupidly that they don't have their contact information. I mean, what if this is constitutional, if anyone cares about that anymore? And what if this makes any sense to anyone with half of a brain cell? Since when would a Bill Gates or any other billionaire care if the taxpayer is being screwed over? Unless something benefits them. The entire reason that they're a billionaire is because they know how to step on people and they know how to twist most everything to their advantage. Specifically, to their advantage as it comes to power and money. And so what do we see? Oh, Gates is out there targeting USAID that is a fraction of anything meaningful that could be cut. And the consumer protection agencies, bureaus. Why? I don't know. Are they looking into Bill Gates' companies? Are they trying to hold him to some regulatory standard so that he doesn't get people hurt or killed or whatever with his products? Oh, interesting that that's where you start. And then Gates gets the deal with the government for more money and more contracts for a lengthy period of time. Oh, doesn't seem like there's any conflict of interest there. No, that works perfectly well. That works perfectly well. And throughout all this, where's the person who was actually elected? Where is Kamala Harris? Well, she is buddying up to Putin. She's casting doubt and shade and trying to further endanger Zelensky. She's threatening Panama, threatening Canada, right? So much for the peaceful Democrats who just want to, focus on America and make us strong and, safe and profitable again. So what seems to be happening? Well, Gates is just doing anything he wants with no oversight from anyone, especially Harris. She's just sitting there applauding him. And Gates is seemingly just going to continuously run over agencies and institutions that he wants to defund because either there's some direct benefit to him, like some investigation goes away, some potential fines go away, and or he's going to continue to get more government contracts, further enriching himself as though he needs more money. And whatever little savings that there are from this endeavor, it's going to be mostly to pay for Bill Gates and his buddies getting more of a tax break. Because if anyone needs a break in the world, it's those guys, right? And it is Bill Gates. Because he cares about you, the taxpayer. Of course he does. Why wouldn't he? Makes a lot of sense, right? Yeah, and he's going to do this all while getting just complete payoffs, securing contracts like this, cutting out competition at the government level, and just having no holds barred. And Congress doesn't seem like they can do anything about it, or that they want to do anything about it. And the courts, Gates is out there attacking the courts, saying that, as a apparent equal branch of government, they should have no jurisdiction. They should have no oversight. They should have no input into anything that's happening, whether it's constitutional or not. Right? I keep waiting for a George W. Bush type quote to come out of Harris or Gates's mouth. It's like, it's just a damn piece of paper or whatever he said. Yeah, it's crazy. And if it's not clear as day that Kamala Harris and who knows where Tim Walz is, right? The VP is like irrelevant to the extreme, right? It's just Harris and Gates. But yeah, they are just hell-bent on further enriching and entrenching themselves in power, doing whatever they can to secure that. And this is a complete overstep, an overrun of the three co-equal branches of government concept. This is a complete seizure of power by the executive branch alone. Okay, if you've watched this far, this is what you would hear every right-winger out there, every Trump supporter out there yelling and screaming, and they would do a much louder job than I did. This is what they would be saying if you took verbatim, action by action, what's happening, and you put it into the Harris administration. It doesn't matter what's being done. It's whose team they think is doing it. It's who they think is the good guy and who they think is the bad guy, and their good guy can do no wrong, even if the actual action would be deemed wrong if somebody else were doing it. No logic, no critical thinking, no principles. And I guarantee you, this is what you would hear from the supporters if it were Kamala Harris and Bill Gates doing this. All right, folks, so if you walked with me this far or watched along, I certainly appreciate it. And as always, I will see you in the next video.